our 5-week road trip in Japan, we spent 12 days in Japan's wild frontier, Hokkaido. Less than 1% of travelers will make their way this far north in Japan, and out of every 1,000, only one will go to some of the places we went in this video. Many, when they travel, tend to do so for others, finding the iconic spots their friends will recognize on Instagram. And I guess we do too, but when you go to Hokkaido, you go there for yourself. Only you will get to experience the intimacy of the locals and the serenity of nature in a place unbeknownst to foreign tourists. Or will you? See, I only learned about Hokkaido by reading a Japan travel guide a few months before our trip and said, nobody really goes there. I'm nobody. I guess I should go there. The only nagging thought in my mind was, is there a reason, or maybe multiple reasons, few people come here? Will I waste an entire 25% of my very first trip to Japan? Either way, I was taking the risk on 5 main spots during our time here. But of these, there's definitely one thing I'll never do again. After 3 days of exploring and enjoying the cities of Hakodate and Sapporo, subscribe to check out those upcoming videos, we make our way to our first major natural landmark, the Shakotan Peninsula. It projects about 19 miles into the Sea of Japan, of which you can walk on some of it on this long, winding trail. Watch your step as you go because there aren't guardrails everywhere. The mystical pond of Biei is a shockingly natural, deep blue for a small body of water. The minerals in the pond scatter the sunlight to produce the blue appearance, and it's amplified by the bright white bedrock at the bottom of the pond. Although the water isn't dyed blue, the blue mochi is, so have fun with that if you'd like. Daisetsuzan National Park is the largest national park in Hokkaido and boasts 5 distinct hot springs, wildlife, and breathtaking mountain views. While we didn't have time to visit even most of it, we got to explore the base of the park and enjoy one of the hot spring hotels. In search of cherry blossoms, we stumbled upon Ueno Park. Not to be confused with the one in Tokyo, this Ueno Park is a garden tended by gnomes. Definitely a random, whimsical place to visit. We were a bit ahead of full bloom, but Higashimokoto Shibazakura Koen, the pink carpet wonderland, was jaw-droppingly beautiful. Shibazakura literally means lawn cherry blossoms. That would be pretty cool to have a lawn made of cherry blossoms back at home. On our last stretch to what was once thought of as the end of the earth, Shiratoko, we set up camp in the town of Shari, a small town of 11,000 people sharing land with the entrance to Shiratoko National Park. Sir, we have a reservation. We have a reservation for 2 people. Can you help us? Maybe you can talk to him. Can you try talking to him? Sir, we have a reservation, sir. No, I don't think he speaks English. Yoyaku shitemasu. Oh, dang it. World Heritage Site because of its irreplaceable nature and biodiversity, the vast majority of the park remains untouched. Two unique experiences within Shiratoko is sailing through drift ice, which is a very rare sight in any inhabited area, and the Kamuiwaka Hot Falls. Hot waterfalls are rare within themselves, but this is unique because it's the only hot waterfall in the world that you can actually climb up. We were here in early May for Sapporo's cherry blossom season, so while we were a bit late for the drift ice and a bit early for the hot falls, there were a lot of things we were on time for. There's supposed to be a lot of bears out here, but we got bears spotted, right? Yep. It's been fun. Beautiful place out here. We're in the most northeastern part of Japan that you can get if you look at it on a map. Most northeastern part. While I don't regret it, the 5 Lakes hike without a guide was actually terrifying. Because we were so close to bear season, when it's required to have a guide with you, the park rangers tried to scare us away by showing us a warning video of how to handle a bear attack. The final message basically was, if you get attacked, there's no for sure way out of it, so good luck. And to boot, 3 out of the last 4 days, it was shut down because of bear sightings walking along the trail. We survived our trail. It was a 20-minute trail. Right now we're on the boardwalk. The boardwalk is elevated, and there's even an electric fence around it in case any animals come too close, or in case humans want to jump off, they just give them an extra shock for being dumb. But yeah, we did 20 minutes of a trail in those trees there. And honestly, I don't really remember much of the nature because mostly we're just trying to make sure we didn't get eaten by bears. They had us go through a 8-minute lecture video, and it says this video is mainly to teach you about nature and about the trails. And it was about 2 minutes of nature preservation and 6 minutes of this is what to do in case you run into a bear. This is how to avoid them, and this is what happens if you see one. And then it basically said if they attack you, there's no true way to get out of it, so good luck. Not even our guides can protect you. So yeah, that was very interesting and terrifying. So mainly I was just scared of dying. But once we survive that, this walk is much more pleasurable. As you can see, with our bell still ringing. And I did have, just in case, the bear spray. I had it. I dropped the bear spray. That was not good. Approaching our final day, we have to hit the road, but on our way out, we stop by the road to the sky. Just as it sounds, the road looks like it continues into the sky. Our final stop is in Noboribetsu Onsen Town, the famous hot spring town of Hokkaido. Going from a snowy forest to this makes me feel like I'm on a different planet. A planet of demons, nonetheless. Where's Tanjiro when you need him? Sweet smell of sulfur in the air. The next day, we'll be back on the main island of Japan. But before we get there, our last official stop is the Hakodate Tropical Botanical Garden. Along with a diversity of plants and fish, it hosts a monkey hot spring where you can feed Japanese snow monkeys. Yeah. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. I hope you're inspired to give the lesser traveled destination of Hokkaido a go the next time you're in Japan. If you haven't already, check out my 14-day itinerary here, or you can check out my rant on why you shouldn't do the basic Japan trip on this side. Or you can subscribe to check them out later. Again, thanks for watching. Mata ne!